Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking our shiny Galarian Moltres and going into the little Halloween cup. Bet you have never seen this before. Shiny Galarian Moltres in the little cup. Let's have a little fun here. I can't believe it. If you missed the video where I caught it yesterday, go check it out. I did drop it a little bit late, so YouTube probably did not push notifications for you, more than likely. So take a look at those IVs. Oh my gosh. What in the world is going on? Like, I can't believe this. Look, I'm going to explain to you one more time what happened when I encountered this. Okay, so I'm walking with Athena. We're on this trail. It's cold as hell. And my fingers are just numb, right? I see the bird. The Go Plus Plus wants to catch it. I'm like, oop, 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 don't push it. Tap on it. It's shiny. I screamed so loud, I said, let's effing go. Something to that degree, right? And Athena thought I got, a little mad or something for whatever reason. She all looked at me, but she knows I get a little eccentric when, I just do things like that. So she understands like the sentiment. I'm not angry, I'm just excited. So she starts wagging her tail, getting happy. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Unbelievable. So crazy, folks. This is a very rare thing, right? And as a content creator, I was just, that much more ecstatic. So definitely happy about this one right here, boy. Oh my goodness. So, like a few of you did suggest, we are going to take it through the ringer. Oh, we're going to put it through all the leagues. We're going into the Little Cup, then we're going to go into the Great League, then we're going to go into the Ultra League. And as far as anything beyond that, well, it's pointless because of the IVs. But at the end of the day, what this Galarian Shiny Moltres can also be is a Lucky Mirror trade, which I'm definitely up to do in the future, depending on the situation. So that's it. I guess I can get into more details. I was just, crazy, like, oh my gosh, this is insane. But if you want to know the whole thing, go watch the last video. All right, so here we are. We're going to be pairing it up with Shuckle and Venusaur, all right? So I found this to actually be pretty good. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I think it might have been like the first game that I played, but as soon as I threw in the Galarian Shiny Moltres, I swear my opponent stopped tapping for like a second. They were just utterly confused. Like, am I seeing what I'm seeing right now? And hey, I'm with you, buddy. Seriously, I still don't believe that I have this. I woke up and I checked my phone. I was like, went into Pokemon Go. I was like, looked at it. I was like, oh shit, it was not a dream. Hey, let's go. All right. Anyway, I know I'm acting all excited. Look here. Look. This is my job. All right. One of them at least. I got to get excited. I'm happy about this, folks. I wasn't expecting to get a shiny, but I received one. But not only that, the IVs are so good for PvP. It's like just unbelievable. Should I go buy a lottery ticket now? Anyways, all right. So with that said, though, yeah, let's have a little fun. And yeah, we got about, I don't know, like 16 minutes or so of battles. So yeah, if you can give this a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. And Niantic did just announce the Gigantamax Gengar for the Halloween event part 2, as we already knew. That's why I put that video out early, because this is why we like leaks, because when things are leaked, we're able to get things out in a timely manner before everybody else. Although the dates that I do mention may not be exactly what were mentioned for the release, but at least we got it to, pretty close, right? Close enough. Anyways. All right, let's get into the full commentary here. Shuckle up against Carvings. All right, let's have a little fun here. All right, so they are going to be doing a lot more damage to me here, as my damage is just going to be kind of neutral to them. So let's see what we have. Hitting me with a Power Gem, super effective because of that bug typing. Now, yes, we do have 2 Pokemon weak to water, but that's okay. We do have the trusty old Venusaur with Frenzy Plant on the team, and we will figure out situations in where we're not going to be looking too good, and we'll just work it out. That's just the way it's going to be. All right, but Carving's going to go ahead and hit me with that Power Gem. And we've got a nice little frame skip there. Bringing in Venusaur to finish them off. They've used a shield, bringing in Drifblim, bringing in the Galarian Shiny Moltres, star of the show, with Sucker Punch doing that much more damage, and it's just upgraded. Quite literally, this is the best Galarian bird for you to use in PvP. And that's just the way it goes here until they receive some sort of extra moves. So we do have a... this is not a particularly great situation here. Really working me down with that. Was that Razor Leaf? Okay, so we have a massive resistance to that, but it still did a decent amount of damage because the little cup. But Venusaur said, get the hell out of here. Get out of here. All right, next game. Shuckle into Inkay. Okay, no problem. Don't want to swap into anything. I mean, this is great. Everything's good with Shuckle unless it's like really super effective, particularly a Marill, I guess, or just any water type that's actually hitting you pretty hard. And even when it comes to the water types, Shuckle still says, and you can go F off. Okay, that's what it says. Anyways, let's go ahead and see here. Gonna go ahead and let that go. No attack boost. Now they are ahead because they did use a shield, so you can obviously do the numbers on what the heck's going on here for that. Getting to the next Stone Edge here with that Shuckle. Gonna go ahead and throw it, and they're letting it go. We still take the win despite them using a shield. Bringing in Skorupi. I wanted to swap, but that's okay because they do throw their energy here, so no problem at all. They are down a shield. So we're going to go ahead and bring in Galarian Moltres. We do have to look out for a potential Aqua Tail, although the Ancient Power is going to be super effective because they are bug type, but they're getting to another one. So we're going to go ahead and just double shield this because, yeah, I'm trying to really utilize the hell out of this. Farming them up extra and then swapping into Venusaur to catch a potential Aqua Tail here. Cross Poison, okay. And they have a Dew Spider in the back. All right, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this one off. We should. We're going to have a higher attack than that. We have an Ancient Power ready to go, so we should be able to pull this off. This is going to KO us here. And we just go for the quick move and take them out. And then another quick move and take them out. I will say I have not included the couple of battles where I did screw up, where I had the energy ready to go, but I thought I could quick move them down. So instead of tapping my charge move and taking the win, I just keep quick moving, and then they actually had a charge move ready to go, which I didn't realize because I wasn't remembering the counting, and well, I take that loss. So yeah, we're just gonna take a look at the wins here. I know a lot of you are like, put the losses in. Yep. It's already a 20-minute video. Okay, a lot of these other content creators who are baiting your asses with easy mode are putting out at a normal speed like 10-minute videos with like 3 battles. So I don't understand where all the bitching is coming from. Anyways, gonna go ahead and go for the Frenzy Plant here, taking out that Clodsire. This is not very effective, but it's still gonna do a lot because it's Frenzy Plant and we're in the little cup, right? So we're gonna go ahead and go for that. Hitting me with a Cross Poison and immediately swapping into that Shuckle and trying to farm them down here. We can totally let this go. This is a wrap. Obviously, we've already won this game here. And yeah, we're looking pretty good. Let's keep it going here. Next game, Shuckle leading the entire time, met with a Cottony. All right, what are they going to do? They got Charm here. So the Galarian Moltres definitely doesn't want to see that, but the Venusaur wants to definitely shake hands with that thing for sure. But we're going to hold our ground here because, well, Shuckle doesn't give a damn about whatever the hell type you are. Really, it doesn't. They're going to be swapping there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and bring in our Galarian Moltres. And this is going to be a Yamask. So the Sucker Punch is going to be doing quite a bit of damage. We've used our first shield, farmed them down with all this energy here. Going to go ahead and throw that onto the Marill. And all this is just bonus damage. Getting to another Ancient Power. Absolutely amazing. Throwing it, of course. And we get the boost. Now, I don't want to shield up because I don't want to use my last shield. As much as I want to kind of keep this thing alive and have fun with it, it's not realistic. Let's go ahead and let it go. Hold on to that shield for the Venusaur, or maybe even the Shuckle, and just take control of this situation here. Farming that Marill down. And at this point, we're going to have to bait them. We're going to go ahead and see if we can get a shield here and then get to the Sludge Bomb. This is going to be right in the nick of time. Good old trusty Venusaur taking the win for us. And we're looking good and moving it on to our next game. What are we going to see with that Shuckle in that lead? Oh, we got a mirror match. Who's got the higher combat power? Looks like me. That one's only at 371. Okay. Yeah, that's, you know, a lot of people just simply can't power this thing up. And even at that, it's still going to be doing good. As long as you have it like level 35 to 40 and onwards, you're going to be looking pretty good. It's it's such an OP Pokemon. It's insane. All right, going for a Stone Edge here. We're just having the whole mirror match off. And of course, we're going to be winning it. You already know, because we're higher combat power. It's nothing like too mysterious or crazy here. Getting to the next Stone Edge, and this is a 100% IV, so I will be winning those CMPs unless theirs is going to be 15 in attack as well. Doesn't look like it is. And we're going to go ahead and pull this one off here. I think we're just going to go for the Rock Blast. Oh, no, we're farming them down in a Brave situation there. And continuing on here, just throwing that Stone Edge. Hey, we have a Badoo taking quite a bit of damage, but also holding it down. Shuckle's attack is not the best. Bringing in the Moltres, they swap into their Cottony, and of course we're going to go ahead and bring in the good old trusty Venusaur. Now, a Frenzy Plant is still going to be doing quite a bit of damage here, so we're just going to go ahead and throw that. It's like I'm dealing with bullshit every time. I swear. I mean, not this one, but if I throw the Sludge Bomb, they always shield. If I throw Frenzy Plant, they let it go, and I build up to the Sludge Bomb, and they still. I'm like, come on, I just can't win around here. Anyways, Moltres going for the Ancient Power and taking that win. All right, moving it on to the next game here. Shuckle into Yamask. So Park Ground. We're going to go ahead and make a swap. Seeing that we have two that are going to be strong against that. And Venusaur's Frenzy Plant doesn't hold back at all against anything. Bringing in a Skorupi, getting a shield out of him. The quick move really digging into that Venusaur, being a Park Grass type. Letting that Cross Poison go, and it's enough to take us out. That's the thing about this little cup. It's just kind of a little bit annoying when it comes to Pokemon being able to take hits. It's very finicky. Obviously, everything's so fragile. Anyway, bringing in the Shuckle here to take command of the situation. Gonna go ahead and go for the Rock Blast, getting a shield and getting that bait. Very good. Let's go. At this point, we might as well go for another Rock Blast, to be honest with you. It's not going to be enough, but we can actually farm them down and come out with energy. All right, it's enough. Oh, yeah, it's super effective. All right. I see you, Shuckle. Alrighty. So getting to the Stone Edge here, and it's going to do moderate damage. Now, we do have that Moltres in the back, which is going to be taking so much damage from the quick move on that Shuckle. So we really kind of need to be careful here and use that last shield. Getting to the Stone Edge, and I mean, I hope that Sucker Punch on the Moltres is going to be enough to actually finish them off, farm them down, but that's quite insane to even think about. So let's see how this plays out. So we swap into it. Our Shuckle's still alive. They make the retreat, and we already know they have that Yamask, so we're going to go ahead and just throw the Payback. One of the few times that you're going to be seeing that. In comes the Shuckle, and it looks like we're going to be able to get to the Ancient Power before they get to the charge move here, and that's exactly what we do. Beating a Shuckle with our Galarian Shiny Moltres. You gotta be freaking kidding me. I was just ecstatic, having a blast. You better believe it. This was so amazing. Next game, we're going to be met with another Carvings. We've seen this one before, so let's go ahead and play it out. You're just going to keep going for Stone Edge here. You know, you could, I mean, can you win it? I think you can win this. It's a pretty close matchup. Carvings is doing super effective damage to the Shuckle because of the bug typing. I always, for whatever reason, I thought bug resisted, or not bug, rock resisted rock, but no, that's not the case. One of the longest mistakes in the typings that I've ever had in my mind. I don't know why, but yeah, that's one of the things too about Pokemon. Once you've learned the typings, like you're already halfway there to becoming a Pokemon Go master, or a Pokemon master in general, just knowing those typings. And man, oh man, let me tell you something. So we had single typings back in the day. when back in my day, Pokemon only had one type. All right. No, but when they introduced double typings, I got a little annoyed. I was like, oh my gosh. But, you know, I did give it a little bit more dynamic of a situation to go on there. And it did help out the game. It did, bring more to the situation, to the battles, and more of a strategy to think about. And it didn't really break it. I do believe they're adding another typing to specific Pokemon, and maybe just one. I don't know. I think I'm just out of the loop. But if they start adding a third typing, we've lost the plot. Yeah, we totally lost the plot. Are we going up against my freaking mascot here? Oh my freaking goodness. Shiny Shadow Animal. Wow. Man, stop flexing on us over here. Very nice. All good. Now, while I'm flexing with my shiny Galarian Moltres. All right, so we take out the mascot, which, by the way, I have a new logo being made right as we speak. So stay tuned for that. Hey, maybe it involves the current Pokemon that we see on the screen right now. Maybe not. Anyways, we have a Tentacruel here, putting in that work, really trying as hard as it can. Bringing in the Shuckle. Gonna go ahead and let that go. Still holding on a Bolt Shield. I didn't realize I had all that energy. I'm like, whoa, oh, I screwed up. I was trying to farm more. All right, so they bring in the Gullet, and I actually screw up even more. I'm like, oh my gosh, you gotta be freaking kidding me right now. All right, they're shieldless though, so we're bringing the Moltres to farm them down, getting to the Ancient Power, but they back out. Oh, what's wrong, little baby? Are you so scared? What's wrong? Why'd you back out? You were so confident a few seconds ago, and then all of a sudden, bye. Anyways, next game, we're met with a Cottonee. Gonna go ahead and go for that Stone Edge. They do have Charm, doing quite a bit of damage. Of course, that Venusaur loves it. So, but we still don't want to swap. We do have that Moltres, which is going to be part Dark, as well as Fire resisting Charms. So at least Fairy. But we don't want to put ourselves in that situation. So we're going to just stay here, as our Quick Move's not very effective, right? Because, well, they're Fairy type. So we're going to go ahead and just let that go. Beat them down with the Shuckle OP Pokemon here. I knew this thing would come in handy. They're bringing in a Golett Shadow. We swap into our Venusaur. They bring in an Inkay. And at this point, I already knew it was a wrap. It's over. Gonna go ahead and bring in Shuckle. So the reason why I bring back Shuckle is so that we can actually have them use up that energy, so that the Moltres is going to be completely set up for success here in a second, as we're going to be doing super effective to that Golett that is also going to be Shadow. All right, so it's going to be taking that much more damage, as well as super effective weakness to the Dark. So yeah, it's pretty much a wrap here. Gonna have our shields, gonna go ahead and shield up, and there you have it, Galarian Moltres, folks. Thank you for watching, and take care.